Hey everybody, Zach here. Welcome back to the channel, and in this video we're going to talk about the biggest gainer right now in the top 100, which is Shiba Inu, ranked number 37 now. We were at number 46 a couple days ago. As you can see here in the 24-hour period, up about 12%. We've been fluctuating in between 7,800 and actually got up into the 8s. We're going to take a look at that, just how high we've been here in the 24-hour period. We're also going to take a look at some of the technicals over on TradingView and look at a fear and greed index, which is really high, which resembles a lot of people buying right now, a lot of buying pressure, a lot of overall volume. And we're going to close out the video talking about the new burn. SHIB Informer has informed us on some new tactics that the Shiba Inu ecosystem and their dev team will be using in order to burn Shiba tokens. So we're going to talk about that in this video as well. Before we jump into it though, let me just talk about our private community right here with the supporter level and the insider level. So with the $20 per month package, you've got a lot of different benefits here. You've got the buy and sell trade alerts, insider content, group portfolio, shared access where we build a portfolio all together. We could see that grow. And then we've got the Monday newsletter with 5 crypto to watch, which is coming out later, obviously Monday morning. I send those out. So if you want access to this, this link is down in the description. Also, we're getting ready, I think, for a big push in the crypto market. So it's a good time to be on the inside of things. We've got an awesome community growing over there. So that's down in the description for you if you're interested. All right, so let's bounce back over to the overall market cap, which is up at $1.81 trillion right now. We've got a 1% increase in the overall market. We've got Bitcoin up over 44K, Ethereum over 3,000. But the biggest gainer here, again, in the 24-hour period, at least when we look at the top 100, is SHIB. Over the past week, we've got a 23% increase. And what we're seeing here is a lot of institutional money, at least big whales coming into SHIB right now and adding onto their positions. And could it have something to do with the London hard fork? I think so. Obviously, SHIB being an ERC20 token really helps. I think we're starting to see some of those lasting effects from SHIB, and a lot of the other ERC20 tokens are reaping the benefits from that London hard fork upgrade. Now we're going to bounce over to the TradingView charts here and take a look. A little bit of a sell-off here as we speak right now, actually. Selling off a little bit down to the 7.6 range, but you can see here, look how long we were consolidating before this run-up started on August 6th. It was just flatlining. I mean, this is the 1 hour sticks here. Look at this. It was just straight across pretty much for weeks, right? Felt like months. And finally a big run up here. I did read a quick article that kind of said this is kind of a similar chart pattern to the initial surge that SHIB had way back in May. Could we get back to all-time highs, right? That's a big question. A lot of people ask, could it happen sometime later this year in 2021? I think it could, but we're going to need some major catalysts, right? The likes of a Coinbase and Robinhood, probably both of those exchanges would have to add SHIB, and I think it's still possible that that happens. But then also coupled with that, we've got to have a good overall market. We've got to have Bitcoin and Ethereum doing well, which I think we're in store for that as well. As we get ready to go into September, October, a lot of people predicting we're getting ready for a bull run, so we'll have to keep our eye on that. It's not going to be green forever, as we know, right? We're going to have some pullbacks, some ups and some downs here, but overall, I think we're in store for a big push forward for the overall market, which should bode well for Shiba Inu as well. So I want to bring it over to the technicals here and some of the technical analysis summary that they do over on TradingView. Still ranked a buy when we look at the summary here in the 1 day. And we can actually even bring this into the 4 hours, 2 hours, and 1 hour too, and it's all the same. Still ranked a buy here. And when we look at the moving averages, it's also ranked a buy. The oscillator is showing it's a sell right now, though. So we have some conflicting data points, if you will. The bulls and bears kind of fighting it out right now. But in terms of the day range for SHIB, it got all the way up to the 088 level, which was great to see. We can kind of get rid of this and see just how high we got. And again, these are 1 hour sticks, so this is going back to yesterday. But look at these two big green candlesticks push up forward, and you can start to see a pattern forming here, right? After a big push, consolidate. Big push, consolidate. So right now we're in that consolidation phase. If this trend continues, we should be getting ready for another big push here sometime today if the overall market cooperates. It looks like if this pattern stays true, which we don't know, history doesn't always repeat itself here, but it looks like we could be going back up here momentarily after a little brief sell-off here of SHIB. So in terms of the low range, it's the 076 range is our low range here, and it's great to see us out of those sixes. It was just we were kind of stuck there for a while. But I want to take you over to the Crypto Fear and Greed Index, and this is something I want to bring into a lot more videos here. Basically, each day they analyze emotions and sentiments from 5 different sources, and they crunch them into this simple number, right? And they call it the Fear and Greed Index for Bitcoin and other large cryptocurrencies. Now, this kind of just speaks to the overall crypto market, okay? And you can kind of see the historical values here. Right now, the greed is ranked at a 74, which, okay, what does that mean? Is that a good thing? Yes, it is. When the greed is higher, that means people are buying more. People are being more greedy, right? They want to add on to their positions. They want to open new positions. Last month, we were in extreme fear, which what happens during these moments, people are very tight, right? They're not buying. They're just holding. They're selling. So we can kind of see that over here on this chart. Over time, this is taking a look at, this is the past month here, right? So way back on July 10th, we were down here in the 20s. Look at this. Look how much we've gone up in the past month. And then here on August 4th, we were in the 40s. We were ranked at a 42 on the index, and now all of a sudden up over 70, close to 75. So in the last 3-4 days, we've seen a lot of people buying, and I think it's a lot of whale activity too, right? The institutional money coming in, which is really helping the overall crypto market and helping SHIB. So the last thing I want to talk about here in this update is a potential burn that is happening here in the future. This is SHIB Informer saying, green or red candles, question mark, no matter the color, the SHIB team never stops moving forward towards a goal of a powerful DeFi ecosystem. Interesting news. And then if you scroll down here, SHIB Informer follows up saying, so the new token listing of ETH and Pearl will come with burn of SHIB and Leash tokens, both SHIB and Leash. This is just one way we deal with new listings, so it probably won't be the last time this is done. More details on this later. So a lot of people have talked about what a burn would do. I think a burn is all great and things like that. I mean, I don't think it's a bad thing, right, for the overall supply, of course. But I think more so than a burn, it's the number of holders that I'm really interested in watching, right? And speaking of those number of holders, we can go and take a look at where we are officially. Of course, we can get some of that data here on CoinMarketCap, but the problem with this data is it takes about 24 hours to update and provide us some of the most up-to-date data. But if we click this right here under contracts, this keeps it in real time, which is pretty cool. So we can see here 617,239 holders. This is in real time. You can always kind of see where this number is at any time. So that's pretty cool. So we've really had a nice step up. We gained about 3,000 in the last 24 hours, which is really good. We hadn't done that in quite some time. It was more modest gains over the past week of about 500 to 1,000 per day. We took a big step forward, nearly 300,000 new holders just yesterday. So we'll have to wait and see where this ends up later today, but we're getting closer and closer to 620,000 holders. Point being, I think that is more important than a burn, right? Adding new holders, new money coming into the asset. So hopefully you got some value out of this update. If you did, give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you all in the next video.